Hello, folks. This is Anthony. Uh, I got up really early on a Sunday morning to sneak out into the garage. My wife does not want me working on a Sunday. She wants me in the house doing laundry and all kinds of other stuff for her. But it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm out here in the garage. I want to show you something really cool. It's a modification upgrade for Honda snowblowers for the taller operator. Anybody that's over 6 feet knows if they own a Honda snowblower that they have to bend down a lot. So this guy in Truckee, California, invented these kits to put on the Hondas. Let me show you how it works. Here's a 928. These will only work on the older HS models. They won't work, unfortunately, they won't work on the HSS models. This is the 928 that has the upgrade. It has the shooter control above the handlebars so that the taller operator does not have to bend down anymore. Or for anybody, actually, doesn't have to bend down anymore. And it has the extensions on the handlebars. So all you have to do is up here, here's your regular handles. It's just an extension on the handle, and then you just push it down, and you can operate the snowblower from up here. It's a great modification upgrade, and unfortunately, the kits are not being sold anymore. I'm thinking about doing it. You know, a lot of people have asked me about them in the last several years. They've asked about these, and what the inventor did, he retired and he gave me the blueprints to make the kits. We did have a gentleman in Truckee, California that had like 25 kits made, and he was selling them for $250. The original inventor sold hundreds of these kits all over the world, but he retired. And then Brandon, one of our members, made up 25 kits and was selling them for 250. The problem was that a lot of owners were having a little bit of difficulty installing them themselves. So people were asking me to install them, and I really didn't. I wasn't really interested in doing that, but I'm thinking about getting some more kits made up and doing that. It just depends on the demand. This is in Truckee, Lake Tahoe, California, and what's cool about this? You can make this yourself. Let me show you. We have the blueprints in the files section on our Honda's Facebook group. It's called Honda Snowblower Enthusiasts, and we have over 3,300 members. If you look on the group at the top of the page, you can see a section called Files. You go into the files, and there's the blueprints to make these yourself. Now, it doesn't really look like it would be a heck of a lot of money. You'd have to do a little bit of welding. You know, the pipe goes into your handlebar pipe at the end here and bolts in. You'd have to drill a hole here, and it's got welds. You know, you're welding pieces together, and then you can put your grips on the end here, and it's a really a game changer for the taller operator. It can work for anybody. I'm only 5'5", and it wouldn't even be too bad for me. And then you just pull this down. It's just on one side, see, and you can lock down your auger handle. It's got the lock feature. When you've got the drive handle down, this locks in, and then you can hold on to your grips up here. And let me show you the if you just wanted to do the chute upgrade, some people did that too. They would just modify the chute, which doesn't look too difficult actually. Let me show you. All it is a piece of stock. It's welded to the handlebar. It looks like 1 inch, 1.5 inch stock that comes up here, and then you connect it to your shooter control handle that's you already have on your 928 or your HS model. See, I put a rubber grommet in here for this owner. Unfortunately, this machine's not for sale. It just belongs to a friend of mine, and I'm servicing it. But you just connect it up. It just be a piece of stock. I could try to find out what the length is. I look in the files, and I could post the length of this. You drill a hole at the end. I'm going to show you the back side. You drill a hole in the end here and install some stainless steel hardware, and that would connect. This part looks pretty easy. I mean, all it is a piece of stock. Drill a hole, put the this part on it, which you already have on your regular snowblower. You know how it connects down here on your bars. The owner put a clamp in here. I don't know why, because it is welded on. Or you could drill a hole through the bottom of the. What would be better, I think, would be drill a hole down here and through your handlebar and connect it. But I think he did this for extra support. Uh, you're high up here. Let me show you, and then you can use your chute. So anybody could do this if you wanted to. It is the regular design of the Honda where your chute controls down here. It's low even for me. You know, sometimes it's a pain. So you could raise it up up here, which doesn't look too difficult, folks. He welded down here and put a clamp around it for some extra support, so it doesn't wiggle too much. And on the handlebar side, this would be a little bit more difficult, I think. He got the parts. You'd have to manufacture this through the blueprints. A lot of people have done this too. They've gone onto the group site and you'd have to do a little bit of welding. You'd have to take your stock and weld it to a handle piece here. And this part here, this part on each end is just a pipe. I mean, it's just pipe that's been. I can't. I'd have to give you the dimensions on this so that it would fit into the end of your handlebars. Now this won't work on some handlebars. I think it's the 1132. I'm not sure. That has the solid end. It has a solid end. I don't know why they did that, but if you take your grips off and you've got the hollow end, you would just take some pipe and weld it here. And see, that's why a lot of people wanted the kits. So this is all done for them. But a lot of people have taken the blueprints and handyman or handy women that can follow blueprints and do some welding, or have a shop do the welding for them. And you would just place the pipe inside, anchor it with a bolt, say, and then put your grips on the ends. And you see they're a little bit offset. They're not straight up, so they're offset. So they're very user friendly. It's really a lot easier to use. They're offset a little bit, and it's pretty cool. So I just wanted to show you this for fun. Um, most people could probably just do the shooter. It's called the shooter upgrade up here, modification. You could do that, and depends on the response I get from this video. We're local to the Lake Tahoe, Truckee, Reno area in California and Nevada, and if there was a demand for it, like a pretty good demand. I mean, if only a handful of people were interested, I wouldn't do it. But I'm thinking about making up some kits, and then I could sell them all over the country or worldwide, or install them, as an installment kit package for people locally. But I'm gonna have to get a hold of Brandon, which did the made up 25 kits. He sold them all out. He's an engineer, consultant, and he sold them all out. And he wasn't really interested in selling them anymore, because too many people they thought it would be too easy to install them, and then they were asking him a lot of questions. They wanted him to install them, and he just didn't have the time. So I hope this video helps you, maybe gives you an idea. You can check out our Facebook group, Honda Snowblower Enthusiasts. Look in the files section. The blueprints are free for anybody. The original inventor gave me the blueprints, and he said, "Hey, they're free. Give them out free to the world now. Anybody that wants to make them and install them. Okay. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great weekend."